I want to talk to you about self-doubt. And I want to remind you that the self-doubt that you are currently experiencing is nothing more than a disconnection from your knowing. So when we get into doubting ourselves or doubting an outcome that we desire, what happens is in that moment, you completely disconnect from your actual intuition, from your higher self. Doubt is a product of your ego. It is a product of all of our egos. And you have to be able to identify it in order to overcome it. Because if you don't overcome the ego, you can't overcome actually the ego without identifying that those lower vibrational thoughts and feelings that you're spinning in, that they're not from your higher self. So when are you willing to recognize? How long will it take you to recognize that all of your fears, all of your doubts, all of your worries are nothing more than just illusion, delusion that stem from the mind, from the ego? Ego is the separated self. Ego is separate. Ego is alone. Ego is abandoned. Because ego is in its own construct separate from the oneness that your higher self knows to be true. Ego is separate from God. It is separate from other people. It is separated from the higher self within you. So if that's not recognized, then you will stay stuck, looping within your own ego. And you're not going to get the things that you want in life because your doubt puts out a certain vibration. Your doubt is a certain lower vibration. And when you are in doubt, you are only going to attract more to be doubtful about, and you're going to attract the results of that doubt. So when you want something, for example, money or a relationship, but you're doubting that you can create it or can have it, then that doubt is putting out a certain frequency and a certain energy that it's not possible for you. And the universe responds without fail every time and says, your wish is my command. It is not possible for you. That is the frequency that you align with. That is the frequency that you are putting out. And that is what I will deliver for you and to you. And I was just speaking to a client, and there was such a deep recognition about how we must trust our knowingness. And I was guiding this individual back to her knowingness, to understanding that the only thing that is preventing her from fully stepping into the wish fulfillment that is actually right in front of her, literally right in front of her. The only thing that is preventing her from fully experiencing it, from fully allowing herself to be in it, to flow with it, is her doubt, her fear. What if the other shoe drops? What if I get abandoned again? So we must become extremely aware of how we sabotage ourselves, how we tell ourselves these negative stories, and how we allow our self-doubt to continue looping within us, delivering us the same results over and over, which is nothing, which is the realization of your doubt, which is the experience of your doubt. Today is a very special day. November 3rd has some really powerful alignments. There's a lot going on in the heavens, and there will be a lot triggered potentially within you. But again, when you deeply connect to your knowingness, and your knowingness is something that comes through experience, you can know God and you can experience God. So connecting to that knowingness today in particular is extremely important. Today, you have this opportunity to disconnect from the doubt and to reconnect to your knowingness. Don't allow yourself to waste your life on constantly doubting everything that you want actually in your life. Because your life will pass you by. And it'll be too late. And your knowingness will come. And your awareness will come. But it may be too late by the time it comes. So it's really, really important. And I want to really encourage everyone to pay attention to what you are doubting, what you are feeling within yourself. And move out of doubt and move into knowing. Knowingness is God. That is full trust. That is full flow with the natural rhythm that wants to unfold for you. That is unfolding for you. If you could just notice. I see so many people suffering so needlessly because they're stuck in doubt, in self-doubt, and just not trusting and not connecting to their higher selves, to their intuition. Your gut feeling is telling you something. Listen to it. Can you just pause and stop doing and just listen to it? What is it guiding you to do? Where is it guiding you? Where is it pushing you? What is the feeling that is emerging? When you connect to that feeling, that knowingness, and really make that your truth, then your life will unfold. Then your life will change. Then you will experience the kind of life that you really truly want and the kind of life that God has for you, lined up, ready to go. The only thing that is stopping you is your doubt. And when I say this to you guys, I know I'm saying it also to myself. I am human, just like all of us. And I sometimes will have my own doubts. And my ego will try to flare up, particularly this time, especially right now, because the energies are so intense. They're driving us so much towards change, towards transformation. So it's hard. I know it is. The eclipses activated things within us. It revealed deep emotions and areas in our lives where we're still stuck, where we're still stagnating, where we're not allowing ourselves to stretch and grow beyond our uncomfortable comfort zones. And that's okay. This process is challenging. That ego death is challenging. It's challenging to get out of believing in something that you've believed in for so long. But it's not impossible. And that's what I'm here to remind you of today, that it is not impossible. Can you just choose to finally see that the real truth lies within your intuition? It lies within your knowingness. That everything is truly always meant to work out and is trying to work out for you. If you could just get out of your own way, if you can just allow your ego to dismantle, to fall away, to disintegrate, then all will be revealed to you. And you will see the truth. And that experience of seeing the truth will be embodied through a 3D physical experience, which can then be integrated even further into your knowingness and even further into your heart and your soul and your intuition. This is how you grow. This is how you change. And this is how you become extremely connected to your intuition, to your higher self. And this is how you begin to allow your higher self to guide you on your own journey, on your own path, one that is divinely guided, one that is filled with love and happiness, that your guides are just waiting for you to step into so that you can experience it for real. And the biggest thing that I see with so many people is that when layers peel away and we start to get to the root cause of what truly causes us pain and why we are still attached to that pain, when you start to really dig and look at that, you will see that so much of it is just expired past information. And every person that you have ever encountered, whether they were nasty to you or screwed you over in some kind of way or abandoned you, every person that you have ever encountered who have mistreated you in some kind of way have all been put on your path to help you decipher and determine the difference between good and bad, between what you want and what you don't want, between how we should treat others and how we shouldn't treat others. It helps you learn. It helps you grow as a human being, as an individual, as a soul. So can you release the burdens? Can you forgive and be grateful for the experiences that you have had, no matter how incredibly terrible or dark they may have been? Can you forgive those people? And can you let the anger go and the resentment and the hurt and the pain and turn it into gratitude for the strength and the resilience that it built within you, for the power that it showed you that you have, but we're not using? Oftentimes people hurt us because we allow them to hurt us. And it takes a long time sometimes for people to recognize that you played a part. You allowed that person to hurt you. You allowed yourself to perceive their actions as hurtful, instead of recognizing that those actions were nothing more than unconscious. People act from their shadow side or from their light side. There's no in between. There's only two polarities in this world. One is shadow and one is light. So any experience that you have ever had that was not a positive experience was an experience of shadow, nothing more. And you can choose to carry that pain and that experience around for the rest of your life. Or you can choose to look at it as an experience of shadow and recognize the difference between shadow and light. and turn towards the light and not allow it to break you, not allow the shadow to take over within you. That's why I always say hurt people hurt people. When people do nasty things to other people, it is merely nothing more than just a physical acting out of their unconsciousness. I recently, in the last couple of days, I was thinking about some family members that have hurt me in the past. And I wasn't sure really why. At the moment, I wasn't understanding why I was having thoughts about this person. But then I came to realize that it was coming up within my consciousness because Spirit wanted me to become conscious of it. That I was still carrying some wounding there that I didn't need to be carrying any longer. Even though I have a very different perspective of that individual, and I definitely have forgiven them, for sure. But I still felt a certain level of sadness within me about that individual. And I actually now recognized with the session that I had just finished not long ago, I recognized that it was just nothing more than awareness. It was something that came up within me so that I could see, so that I could heal it. Whatever was left to heal that sadness as a result of the separation that I have with this person, because they're family. You know, it never feels good to be separated from our family. And I see and I recognize that that person is on their own journey. But I may have reached a point in my life where I feel like I don't need to shut them out anymore. So, but I will use my intuition. I will use my higher self to guide me. And I will do it when it feels right and when I feel ready to communicate with that individual again. You know, but it's definitely broad awareness. So if there's someone in your life that, you know, you need to heal from, or you need to heal certain wounds that their unconsciousness has caused you, then be willing to look at it this weekend. It's a very powerful weekend. It may be very intense. It's actually really windy out right now. And wind is connected to air, and air is connected to thoughts, and it's connected to the mind. So what within your mind is still going backwards instead of forwards? Where within your mind are you lacking surrender? Because it's only in the mind that we lack surrender. Our heart desires nothing more than to surrender. And the heart is in continuous surrender. It is only the mind that keeps you stuck. So my final message to you for this weekend is to choose peace. Choose it within yourself. Choose it for yourself. Release the self-doubt and any kind of doubt when it comes to anything unfolding in your life that you would like to see unfold. Just let the doubt go. Tune into your own intuition, into your higher self, the self that is connected and is one with all. And get out of your ego. Get out of separation. Get out of the ego's separation from God, from everything else. The ego sees itself as one, as only, and as separate from everything else. So choose peace. Allow yourself the peace. And get out of any mental ruts that you're stuck in. so that your life can really, truly begin and move forward. We are upon a brand new chapter. It is here. But you can't fully step into that new beginning until you release the doubt. Because as long as you doubt, you will continue putting that energy out into the universe. And the universe will show you and deliver to you exactly what you are feeling. And it will deliver that doubt. It will mirror it back to you through things not working out. So I encourage you to be very loving towards yourself, to stay connected to your higher self, and choose peace. It is a choice. Allow yourself to flow with it. Allow yourself to embody it. And then see, patiently allow for that to reveal itself. That is my message for you guys for this weekend. I wish you all strength, wisdom and power to choose peace, to choose love, and to release doubt. Thank you for watching.